Hello, I'm Jane.
Hi, I'm Graham, and together we are the Woolly Cod Wanderers. Good morning. Well, it's our camper van Saturday. Due to work and things like that, we only get, one every fortnight. So every fortnight on a Saturday, it's our camper van day. So we're going to carry on and do some work today. First, I want to show you what we've been doing. Obviously, we wanted the 240 electrics, so we fitted this external plug. The only problem is with it, when we got it, I don't know if it's just the range I bought, if I bought a budget one, but let's see if it opens. Right. We were getting water in here because for whatever reason there was no seal on this, it was just pure plastic. So what I've done is I've silicone sealed where the screw holes are so it can stop the rust, but you can see that little bit of rust there. So what Jane's done is she's got this felt pad that she's fitted onto there. Oh, there's a bit of water on there, but so that's that when this closes, as you can see now, it's taken the shape of this, which is stopping water getting in. So water was running through, I think from here when this is shut, and it was just congregating there. So as I say, that's been sealed off. Jane's put that on it because it was a fixed plug. You know, the majority of them you get that movable one, but we got this one that's just wet there. I don't know if that's off, there wasn't any water in there or in here, so this pad that Jane's glued to that so that when you shut it, it's okay. But that's where I think the water was coming through, was just pooling in where the hinge is and dropping in. I don't know if it's just the design of that one or it's the general design of all of them. Right, we've been doing a little bit of work, so if you want to come and have a look and see what we've got up to. I'll move the gaffer's chair, that's our Jane's chair, so get rid of that, put that down there. Right, we're not completed the insulation of the roof here because we're not sure how we're going to finish above here at the back doors. But this is what we've basically done. We've put the celotex on the ceiling, and where we've had what we've done with the celotex between the two ribs, we've cut it that tight you've had to really push it in. And then Tim of Restoration Couple had said about putting a bit of expanding foam in and then pushing that in. Well, we didn't really need to do that, so what we tried to do was just fill the little odd bits of holes with that expanding foam. We had it everywhere, absolutely everywhere, but it worked, but it wasn't a tidy job. Anyway, so that's being done. That was a little problem, but since then obviously we've then foil taped from the celotex onto the batten so it creates your vapor barrier. So we've done that right through the rest of the van, but I was only showing you this bit because guess what, we got the ceiling up. Come and have a look. Oh, I'm just moving this. This is the it's a Sprinter hours, you see. That's the mat from the driver's side, because when we've been working, we've thought we'd treated every piece of rust, but underneath the driver's seat in the metal frame, there's a couple of bits of rust. I'll show you those in a minute. So we took that out, made sure it's all been cleaned up, and the next job, obviously, for Jane, because she can get her hands in there, otherwise it means taking the driver's seat out. We didn't really want to do all that too. So this is our ceiling. So what we've done is we got these little clips that the not restoration couple, it was Indie Project. They had these little clips for the tongue and groove that you slide on and then put these on. But when we were trying to do it on the ceiling, we found there was too much play in it, and I wasn't going to like nip all of them up. So what we've done instead is we just panel pinned it. But on all the ribs where we'd put our original wood, we've also put My Friend, the Works. So we've put that on, so it's been glued and tacked on all the joints all the way along. So all we're going to have to do now is just put like a little, just punch the nail heads below the surface and put a bit of wood filler in, and then once that wood filler's in, then sand it back. So we've got the ceiling done all through there. And then up here, you know, I was showing you the 240 socket outside. Well, this is where it comes in. So what we've done, obviously, I've wired up the plug. I've had to split the insulation to get that in. We're now going to look at boarding this. So what I'll do is I'll drill a hole through the board where this can come through and give myself plenty of cable, because as yet still haven't got the consumer unit and I'm unsure which one to get. There's that many varied ones, and I'm not brilliant with electrics, and I don't know. Some of them say you've only got a 6 amp and a 12 amp. You know, I just want 2 circuits, the same thing. So I'm still looking into that. So that's the next job on here, is board this and obviously feed this through. But as you see, we've got the celotex. No, we have not. We've got the bubble wrap, which, I mean, behind that is the insulation, obviously, and then we've foil taped it off. That's a bit of a cheaper tape. I'm not happy with that. We've got this wider, thicker one, which was better, which was from the local builders, Greens and Sons, round our way. So anyway, that's a little problem. Maybe I'm going to take that off, put some other on. But that's where we're at. Ceiling's looking good. But we're still not sure on how we're going to finish this off, because if we then put the other board on here, it gets in the way. And I didn't want to put all the manufactured plastic back on here. So that's still to be worked out. Whether we're going to try and like find a way of boxing this in, I'm not sure. That's for another day. Right, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but down in this, underneath my chair, I think I might have to move it, but inside where all the wiring gubbins are and things like that, at the back, don't know if you can see, right along the back line, right along the back there, oops, up a bit, there. Oh, did you get it? No. Right, well, up right along this back, where the frame of the seat hits the metal of the floor, it's a bit rusted along that side. You can't really see it here without moving the thing, but that's going to be Jane's job for today. So that's where we're at. Plan for our camper van Saturday is I'm going to board that side out. Then when we've done that, Jane's going to be obviously sorting the rust out on that, which is obviously scrape down any loose stuff, scrape down any of the loose rust, then rust remover, put some rust remover on, you leave that, then you put it on again, then give it a wipe, and then it's going to be the red primer that we put on, and then white amorite, so it's done, because we're not having any little things that we can forget about. I don't know if you noticed these laying about, but these basically is the timber that I'm using, and I didn't want to have joins in this, so I've had to find these, but this will go along here. Obviously there's a bit of movement in it, but we're going to create a frame which will then create your top boxes that'll go run right along here. So it's not very deep, but it's giving us that little bit of space, and as I say, spots are going to be fitted underneath that, and I don't know if you'd look at it more to house the spots, but that's where we're at. Hopefully we'll have a bit more to show you later. Right, better get on with it then, haven't we?